This first year with David has been crazy good, crazy beautiful, but before coming home from the hospital in June, I don't think we realized how different our lives really would be.
It was a good year. It was a crazy year. I think since the last time that we updated everybody, he's had a couple surgeries and quite a few hospital stays and more of the same. But we've also got a couple new options that we can try that we're really excited about. He's doing well. We're pretty excited that in the next couple months we'll know more whether or not he's going to go for transplant or if there's a drug trial he can go into. So a lot of good things are happening for David, which is all we really want.
For David's first birthday, I made him a string of courage beads, and it just represents everything he's been through in his first year. He was premature. All of the small blue balls are x-rays, scans, easier procedures that he's been through. This is his diagnosis of short gut, or anytime he was stuck with a needle. Blood transfusions, 1 month at a time that we've spent in the hospital. Anytime he was taken in an ambulance or life flighted to the hospital. The turquoise beads are for every 10 trach changes that we've had. So this is pretty much his first year in beads and everything he's overcome.
You can be the greatest, you could be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You could beat the world, you could beat the war. You could talk to God, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you can find yourself standing in the Hall of Fame. It burns with the brightest flame, yeah. And the world's gonna know your name. Ooh, and you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. You can go the distance, you could run a mile. You could walk straight through hell with a smile. You could be a hero, you could get the goal, breaking all the records they thought never could be broke. Do it for your people, do it for your pride. How you gonna know if you never even tried? Do it for your country, for your name, 'cause there's gonna be a day when you're standing in the Hall of Fame. Ooh, and the world's gonna know your name. Champion, be a champion, be a champion, be a champion. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions. Standing in the Hall of Fame. Ooh, and the world's gonna know your name. Yeah, oh, and it burns with the brightest flame. No, and the world's gonna know your name. Ooh, and you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. Be a champion, be a champion, oh, be a champion, oh, be a champion, oh, be a champion, be a champion, oh, be a champion.
There he is!
Oh, you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame.
Go ahead.
David is the sweetest, happiest, strongest baby, infant, little guy in the world. We're very lucky to be his parents and just have such a good baby, because he's always good through trach changes, dressing changes, which are very unpleasant times. He's really calm, really cool, always happy, and with everything we have to do for him, I can't imagine how hard it would be if he weren't the happiest little guy on the planet. So we're very lucky to be his parents, and I love him with all my heart.
It's amazing that he, through all of this, you know, we couldn't ask for a better situation, you know, with David. He, happy all the time, just loves being here with us, and, you know, he just handles everything like he should, or like, better than we could hope for, I guess. But, I really want to say thank you to everybody for, our family and friends who've been there for us, supported us, everybody that follows with him on Facebook. You know, that's been a huge help to get through all this. And I really want to thank my wife, Abigail. She just amazes me, you know, how strong she is and how well she's done. And, you know, I'm pretty lucky. We're pretty lucky. And I just couldn't ask for any more. So
this last year, I found it really hard to relate to the friends I had before David, and just any mom in general that have healthy kids, because they'll post on Facebook like, oh, my kid had a shot today and I'm so upset, and I just I need to be more empathetic and try and put myself in that situation. I'm sure I would be the same, but it's just very hard for me to relate. But I found an amazing short gut support group with other parents that have kids with short gut and other medical issues going on. And there's one mom, Lindsay, and I just found out this morning that her daughter Gracie passed away. And Gracie was a beautiful little girl. I wish I could have met her, but I know she was very loved and had a very strong mom. We know obviously how to care for him really well, but there's always that fear when you're alone with him that something could happen and that I'm responsible for his life more than normal. I mean, if his trach comes out, am I gonna have to do CPR? You know, get out the ambu bag? What will happen? Will I have time to call for 911? So every day is kind of scary with David. Scary to think about the future. He's doing well considering everything, but we can't get him to go up on his feeds. He had a new diagnosis a couple months ago I never really talked about, and basically some of his white blood cells are attacking his body, and it's extremely rare. There have only been 130 cases since the 1930s, so our doctors have just been reading case studies on how to deal with it and how to manage his new disease. But right now, our only options are pretty much a transplant or an experimental drug that's not approved by the FDA, and they do not know any of the long-term side effects or if it will work, anything about it really. I'd have to give him a daily injection of human growth hormones. And it's just really scary having to make that decision for your child and not knowing what the right one is.
Yeah, we're really hoping to have some more options this year. If it's not this trial or whatever, hopefully he's getting big enough and gaining weight that we'll have some other options outside of just transplant, but we'll see.
Right. As of right now, though, especially since shortcut is so rare, this drug trial is the only other option for us. They don't have anything else.